Alrighty. Game of the year. We're starting this off hot.
Animal Will.
Animal Will's not on
I
this. Can't pick that one.
Animal Will is not
Animal
on
Will.
it. I feel like Balatro has a
Animal Will.
chance.
If I'm casting a vote, I would say Astrobot.
My personal vote would go for Balatro. It did.
I think
it did
Balatro has the
so
second
well.
least chance of anything here, honestly.
No.
It's
I
a
feel like
great
Final- I feel
game,
like Final
Nathan. The
Fantasy
thing
and
is, it's a
Metaphor
card
Refantasio
game.
are just. It's a card game.
It's
but
poker.
It was like the one of the best selling games on several platforms. This is one of the best selling mobile games. It was one of the best selling Steam Deck games. It was one of the best selling PC games.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that best selling means best. Period. Astrobot's obviously not going to outsell Balatro because it's only on PlayStation. This has PC and mobile and console with physical editions. This is just on PlayStation 5. Not even all PlayStations. PlayStation 5.
It's honestly, it's 1, 3, or 4.
3 or 4. I wouldn't
I
put Final
five.
Fantasy on there.
That's
I think it's a
five.
great
Balatro has a
game,
chance.
but
That's
it's a
5.
Oh, I wouldn't vote for Erdtree. That's a DLC.
As much as I don't want it to win, I feel like people are going to vote for it.
I don't think Wukong has it. I don't think Wukong has a great chance.
No,
Because
I don't think it
people-
gained enough.
People love
traction.
simping for From Software.
It didn't get as much as the DLC did for Elden Ring, and I think these two are similar enough in terms of being Souls-like combat games that this is just going to take the vote. I'm for Astrobot. Iris, where are you throwing yours?
Astrobot.
All right, that's 2-1.
Okay, 2-1, but you're wrong. So
Whatever, man. All right, best game direction. We're facing the same.
Just move on.
Awarded for outstanding creative vision. We're
Nothing
just
changes.
redoing Astrobot. Next category. All right, best narrative. I didn't
Animal
play
Will.
a single one of these.
okay, I feel like if Silent Hill 2 wasn't a game that already existed, I would vote Silent Hill 2. But it's a game that already exists.
I'm not ever voting Silent Hill on this because it's a remake.
That's ridiculous.
I would vote it for I would vote it for maybe something if it was like audio or something, because that would be something completely redesigned.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Well,
Game of
it's
the
something
Year
like
doesn't have
narrative.
a category for best remake just to contain them. I feel like that would be smart.
Well, because it's a very modern thing. February just haven't caught up.
Mm.
Only in
Alrighty.
the past couple cycles that games have been more remakes than games.
If I'm throwing one out there, I would say Final Fantasy. My opinion does not matter a whole lot in this conversation, but as far as I understand it, this isn't a blatant remake of Final Fantasy. They've changed the story some, so I think it deserves some merit. I have no idea what this game is about or
I
this
don't know.
game.
I've literally
This is a
never
remake.
heard of Metaphor Refantasio. Hellblade 2, I've heard of the name, never seen it.
Donkey made a
Final
video on it
Fantasy,
and praised it,
it's
but that's
also-
about it.
It's just Final Fantasy. I mean, I don't know. It
Final
just sounds
Fantasy
like it's
has
probably
some
gonna be
good
another Final
stories.
Fantasy to me.
Any game where it's anime people with swords dancing around, it's just Final Fantasy, and that's what Metaphor Refantasio is.
Okay, so it's just Final Fantasy
But-
or Final Fantasy.
No,
I
I'm
don't know.
saying Yakuza.
Oh, okay.
I was
way
gonna say
cooler.
Yakuza probably. I would probably go Yakuza, even though I haven't played it. That's just my guess.
All right. I trust you guys. All right, best art direction. Honestly, I like this game. I've only seen the cover in this, but that's really pretty looking. Or Astrobot. I don't like the art style of Elden Ring, to be completely transparent with you.
Elden Ring and Black Myth Wukong is just guys.
Yeah, it's just photorealism
I-
and a lot of gray tones,
I
which
feel
I don't
like
like.
I feel like Shadow of the Erdtree looked really different compared to regular. I mean,
And they just light
Elden
things
Ring?
on fire every once in a while.
Well, yeah,
so
I
I,
mean,
feel like Erdtree looks pretty good. I feel like Erdtree has a chance here.
it looks good, but we're talking about the whole thing. And in my mind, I think art style weighs a lot more heavily. I like Astrobot's art style because it feels like an art style as opposed to Elden Ring going for hyper realism. It has great environments, but there's nothing special about how most of the enemies look. If you ask me to draw a picture of Melania, I'm going to remember the mechanical arm and helmet, but I'm not going to remember the way her cloak sat or the correct coloring. It's very bland.
Okay, no, but at
I
the same
feel
time,
like.
Erdtree is very different. Erdtree has a very different cycle.
It has
like if you asked me
orange
to
in
draw,
it.
like if you had played the DLC and I asked you to draw like the Mother of Fingers or whatever her name is, that'd be a very unique boss, and I feel like you'd get that one.
Yeah, I feel like Elden Ring has some unique bosses, but I feel like they're just so over detailed in all the wrong ways. Like,
There's not a lot of character like art direction wise, and a big bloated worm made out of fingers.
yeah.
I feel
the
like
only one that
Erdtree
I
would
think
win
was
here.
really good in terms of like really strong art direction is the boss at the beginning of the DLC, the giant lion puppet thing. I can't remember its name.
That one, yeah, I remember the one you're talking about.
Yeah, that was really good art direction and solid character design. Like, I generally remember his face, but I don't remember the rest of his body. But if I'm casting a vote, I'm throwing Astrobot.
Yeah.
I would vote Erdtree. I feel like I'm just getting vetoed every round here.
Hey, I've
Dude,
gotten
no.
2
Actually,
to 1
no,
with
I
Yakuza.
actually no, I did get Yakuza in there.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
so
I'll take
glad.
that.
I'm so glad that they could only think of like 4 games
Yeah.
to put in all these categories.
well, no,
Has
you have
Astrobot been
you have a
in
new
every
one now. You have a
single
new one
category?
now.
No, has Astrobot been in every single category so far?
I think
Oh,
so.
we can't think of anything else to put in score or music. Oh, just put the same 4 from the last ones. It'll be fine.
Okay,
and then
If
throw
I'm
in
picking it's Final Fantasy, I've heard this soundtrack and
I
it
don't
is
know.
very
I've never
good.
heard any other soundtracks.
Astrobot has a level where they sample Kratos going, "Boy."
Well, I know Astrobot has like the main theme song where they say Astrobot. I know the music's pretty good in this. Honestly, I feel like it's
Boy.
between these two. I would vote
I don't
Final
know.
Fantasy though.
I haven't heard either of the
If I had to
soundtracks.
if I had to guess, Metaphor ReFantazio is probably a lot of like fast violins. I think I'm 100% correct on that.
All right.
And that means it's not good score music. That means it's like cookie cutter.
Well, I don't know. I feel like that can work out sometimes. And well, another thing, Iris, to keep in mind is that Atlas made this and they did Persona, and that those I could trust this to have my vote actually. Atlas makes good soundtracks. Unicorn Overlord had a good soundtrack. I'm actually surprised that isn't on here.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. What do we want to vote for? These two
I'm
don't
saying
exist.
Astral.
Another Astrobot. Okay.
Astrobot does not
Best
deserve this
audio
many
design.
Oh,
awards.
well, I wonder if we couldn't think of anything for audio design. Yeah, just grab
throw
4
COD
of them
6
we've
on
all
there.
put in before.
Yeah,
and
let's
adding
throw
COD
Final
6.
Fantasy VII, Silent Hill 2, Astrobot, and Hellblade back up there.
I
Just for good measure, put Black Ops 6.
for this again, I think it's just Astrobot. Like they
Yeah, like you can't give Call of Duty audio design because it's literally just the same thing as the past Call of Duties.
it's boots
Wow,
walking.
they took a gun into a audio chamber and shot it to see what it sounds like.
I think the final should have made it in there in audio design. That game has
No.
such good
I think,
audio
I
design.
think Dem Deep Dink should have made it in there in audio design. That's the one thing Dem Deep Dink has down is it has
They do.
masterpiece sound design.
It is good sound design, but its music is really bad this season.
Well, that's literally only the lobby music, and that is only in this period of time.
Mm. I think we should go with this guy because I think this is the voice of the main character, and I know that whenever anything horrible happens, he just goes, "That's ridiculous."
Like I'm pretty sure they can't upload the Deceive Inc. soundtrack to YouTube because it's like 1,200 different tracks comprising a whole dynamic soundtrack.
Sheesh. I didn't play this
They
game.
got-
This
the
game
Dem Deep
sucked.
soundtrack is good.
Haven't played this game. I have no idea who she plays in this
That's
game.
also
don't
just
care about any
Final
of these people.
Fantasy.
Here, we can just skip the vote.
The Final Fantasy one is her just going, "Ha! Yeah."
Huh. All right,
And don't
innovation
forget
and
that one
accessibility.
really like gross damage noise, which is just having them moan into the mic.
Yeah.
Moan for me. This is literally this innovation and accessibility. This is just the worst lineup of the year. They're like, what are all of the bad games?
I literally don't know any of these. Like, I didn't
Okay,
hear
so we got the
anybody talking about
same
like.
Black Ops game that they've released for 3 games in a row. I
Yeah, this is
believe.
the
do they mean,
same
like,
cover
do they
artist
mean-
too. They just changed the ethnicity of the
Do
guy
they
in
mean,
the cover.
do they mean like aim assist or something? Is that what they're talking about for Call of Duty?
I don't know.
In my mind, it's the Omni movement.
That's not accessibility though. That makes it less accessible because you like give yourself like.
This has actually been hilarious. So Omni movement is like more realistic movement. So like in typical COD games, you would like if you dove in air and then tried to lay prone and like turn around while in midair, it would like snap your animation weird and could like lead to weird shots. And so they fixed it by making the movement in air and just generally when you're like running around slightly more realistic. But they added this feature where you can like when you lunge, you can lean in a direction, and people have abused it. I've seen hilarious clips of people like FNAF jump scaring players where they will have like a baseball bat and they'll lunge with the Omni movement and lean a direction so that they don't get caught in like the person's stream of bullets and then just conk them on the head with whatever melee weapon they have.
What?
Let me just send you a video of the Black Ops 6 Omni movement real quick.
Yeah.
Their neck or something? Like,
let's see this.
I don't know if I'll ever find the clip again. Why can't I just start? Because the thing is, that is the one I'm talking about.
Just diving in a circle.
What the fuck? It looks so weird. It looks like he's like dragging a baby along with him. It doesn't look like he is the baby.
Baby Omni movement. Okay. I think COD can get our vote here. Omni movement's funny. Like none of these others really do anything.
I think the baby dolphin diving gets at my vote.
All right, that's 2 people.
Games for Impact, haven't heard of a single one of these.
We're skipping this one. I don't care about social issues.
You can't say that on the internet.
No. All right.
My vote's Fortnite.
Really? I would say Helldivers.
No, they haven't added Goofy yet.
Look, all they did this year in terms of like community involvement was have like horrible Halloween skins. Like they typically pick like
they had some good seasons though.
Dude, their main draw for Halloween was She-Venom, not Venom. A woman Venom. Like, what is the difference? Why not normal Venom? Like, he's so iconic.
They had good seasons. They didn't have. I don't know about skins though. I haven't been paying attention.
Well, Fortnite's kind of dumb, and Helldivers gets docked points because of that weird like account thing. I think it's XIV.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Final Fantasy 14 has also been going on for so long.
They had a huge X-Pack release this year.
Yeah, and that game's been kept alive for a while. All right, community support. Balding Gate Man 3.
It's either BG3 or No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky, I would say, but I don't know. I feel like it's more long-term support from developers that's keeping it alive than community support.
Mm.
Honestly,
Baldur's Gate 3 did recently get Baldur's Gate 3 recently did get that big modding update, so I feel like it's going to probably be the winner here.
Yeah. So we're doing
especially
BG3?
Since they got especially since they're porting the mods to console, which is something you don't usually see.
Yeah.
Best indie game. Well. Yeah, I'm on that boat too.
Well. I'm also ringing Animal Well.
Well.
Gosh, this is really hard, guys.
It was Big Mo's first game, so yeah.
I would vote Balatro.
Yeah, I'm picking Balatro here. The only reason I would maybe consider Zenless Zone Zero is the Bernice trailer. That made me chuckle.
I just saw people edit TF2 Pyro over it instead.
I'm saying Metal Hellsinger because I played that game not in VR and it was pretty good.
Okay. Nathan, do you have an opinion? Because I know you love VR games.
As I've said, this year they just had a bad showing for VR.
Arizona Sunshine is that like porn game you were playing?
Arizona Sunshine is an old game that it's literally just called the remake. It's a remake of Arizona Sunshine.
Vertigo games, like the Vertigo game you're always talking about?
No, that's made by a completely different guy.
Is that not made by Vertigo game?
It's not made. Vertigo 2 is not made by Vertigo Games.
That's so dumb.
All right, so this one?
Vertigo 2 is instead made by Zublo. No, that's his publisher. It's made by Zach.
Zumbo Sauce?
That sounds like a horrible Star Wars character's name. Zublo Pringus? Like what?
No. Let's see me butcher this one.
All right.
The internet's
throw
gonna
up a picture of Zumbo Pringus.
No, it was made by Zach Tisicalis Brown.
Mm. All right, best action game. My vote would go to Space Marine.
I don't know. Yeah. Either Space Marine or Helldiver.
Space Marine or Helldivers, yeah.
Space Marine. Best action adventure. I'm heavy on Zelda.
I wouldn't disagree. One of them is where you make two of them are. I've literally never even heard of the Star Wars or the Prince of Persia game, and the other one's Astrobot.
Wait,
I don't feel like Astrobot
did you say
crazy.
Make two of them, as in
I wouldn't be opposed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, Zelda it is.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to Zelda here.
Yeah. Best RPG. I'm comfortable voting Erdtree.
I'm feeling Erdtree. Erdtree was, although it wasn't the same as Elden Ring, it was very, very good.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, you didn't even play the DLC.
I own it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you still haven't beaten the base game.
Why can my cursor blink here? Bruh.
I don't know. They forgot to disable it in the HTML.
Okay, best fighting game. It's between these two in all actuality.
I would go with Sparking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best family game.
Best family. I don't know. I don't play any of these games.
These
are games designed for children.
Best for the family. I honestly would say Mario Party.
Yeah.
It's playable with everybody.
Though we have to factor in, I did see a video of some like actual infant going crazy with Astrobot movement.
That's not family though. That's infant.
Yeah, that's infant. If it was best infant game, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. He couldn't even string together sentences, but that dude was parkouring like there was no tomorrow.
All right. Sim strategy. I love Unicorn Overlord. I don't know if
I've never played any of these.
Sounds like such a stupid name.
It's an awful name for one of the best games I've ever played. Like it's really good.
Like
psychopath
games like
murder kill.
Why do games like that have the stupidest names, like Bravely Defaults? Like that is such a stupid name.
I don't know.
Like,
this one's by Atlas, and like again, they released Metaphor, they did Persona,
Strategy.
like they did Shin Megami Tensei 5. Like they've got good titles.
Okay, Unicorn Overload is a stupid name, but Manor Lords isn't any better. That's like naming your game Country President.
Okay, but that sounds sick though. Country President sounds amazing.
All right, Unicorn Overlord.
None of them. They all suck.
Yeah, the booty cheeks.
Actually, wait, go back. Is that Indiana Jones in the middle of WWE?
No, he does. That dude has like dreads or something.
I don't know. Vote WWE because of Indiana Jones.
Okay,
yeah, he's gonna whip him.
Okay, best multiplayer. I think it's between Helldivers 2 and
Space Marine. Yeah,
Helldiver.
Yeah, we already gave Space Marine some love.
Space Marine, if you wanted it, you should have let 4 people play.
Real.
That's a good
It's so arbitrary to cap it to 3 people. It's
okay, Arcane has to win.
Yeah, that's not even close, baby.
Yeah, Orcane from Rivals of Aether.
All right.
I can't tell. It's got to be GTA.
Hydrogen Bomb versus Hydrogen Bomb.
Hydrogen Bomb versus Bidrogen Hum.
Okay, wait, let's pull it up on Steam. How many wish lists does Monster Hunter have?
You know it has the most.
I don't know. Probably.
I know, but I want to see the exact number.
Probably like 7 billion.
Okay, yeah. The top wish listed games are Monster Hunter, Deadlock, and Silksong. If that helps you see the like.
I think we can pretty safely go with Monster Hunter. I get Grand Theft Auto 6 is like a meme, but like I don't care about that coming out versus I will probably play this.
Monster Hunter. Okay, no, GTA 6 is a ways away, and the PC release is a year after that at least. Monster Hunter is months out.
Yeah, I think we can pretty safely.
I feel like Monster Hunter being sooner and being not for an arbitrary year delay on the PC release would put it on top in my eyes.
I think that's fair.
If I was to vote, I would probably say GTA 6. If it was releasing at the same time with PC, I would say it would be better.
We're not voting on these people. It's me. Why am I not on this list? Huh? I made great content this year. To all 200 of my fans. Best esports game. Do we care to vote?
I think it's Mobile Legends.
Bang. Mobile Legends bang bang.
No one understands what that means.
Nope.
Too bad.
But they're seeing us vote on it.
All right.
You can't just like say like 2-year-old references.
All 200 Filsmec fans, go vote for Mobile Legends bang bang.
All right.
Mm.
Who has the funniest name?
ZMJJKK?
Yeah,
That's got no vowels.
It's just called.
I think it's pronounced.
That is 6 consonants in a row. How do you pronounce that?
The guy that's just called.
Do you think they were like?
And they wrote that down.
Do you think they were like, "What do you want your streamer name to be?" And he was like taking a sip of water as he was getting ready to say it, but then like choked on it as it went down, and they were just like, "Okay."
They got him with a text to speech mid sneeze.
All right, best esports team.
Billy
Gaming
Billy.
goes kind of hard.
No, Billy Gaming. That'd be like YouTube gaming being up there. That's just like Chinese YouTube, I think.
Look at those stupid outfits that Billy is wearing.
Yeah, those are kind of lame. They also all have the same haircut, which is pretty lame. So does Genji. Oh, it's an Overwatch character. No, and they play League now.
Okay, so does T1.
Okay, it's literally like incredibly sweaty players, incredibly sweaty players. Probably the most racist white men on the face of the earth.
Navi
incredibly sweaty players.
Those guys look
literally
so dumb in Navi.
And the Dota 2 players.
Like that guy in the center in Navi, he thinks he's so cool.
Yeah, he's probably said a couple slurs.
Yeah.
The haircut says it all.
You can't just accuse people of this on the internet.
Yes, we
You're going to
can.
sue you. This could be considered... Would it be slander or libel?
It would be considered nothing because we're just guessing.
It's not slander if it's true, okay? Okay, we're not voting on these esports teams. They all suck. All right, that's it. We cast our votes.